So I've been procrastinating on making this video, and I finally decided to make it. And I was supposed to actually release my first video at the beginning of Gemini season, and I was like, I'll wait because my birthday's coming up, and also because something kind of came to light, and I was like, this would be an awesome first video, an awesome way to kind of like show you all what's going on in my life and whatever. So this video specifically will kind of be like an introduction to me, and then also I have an announcement and kind of like what my YouTube channel will be about, so you'll know like if you want to subscribe or not. So first, I'm 23. I'll be 24. Oh wait, I'm 24. Yeah, it's my birthday. I'm 24 and I just turned 24 today. I graduated with a bachelor's in political science from Eastern Michigan University, and I began pursuing my master's in higher education student affairs, which will be another video. Will I go into full detail about why I said it began. I kind of like talk in like memes or vines. I think I'm funny, but a lot of people don't think I'm funny. So if I tell a joke and I laugh, like, just pretend to laugh with me. Yeah, so this YouTube channel will kind of be a little bit of everything. If you know me, you know that I'm super like multi-passionate about a lot of different things. So whether it be fashion, hair, especially like finding cheap things and making them look awesome. So like for example, my glasses, I paid $10 for. So being able to like plug you out with all like awesome deals, announcements of things that are going on in my crazy life, and also some other stuff I'm gonna tell you after the announcement. So if you know me and you follow me on social media, you know that I was supposed to move to Houston. I was about a month ago. I was super duper excited because I was going to be working for an extremely competitive campaign, and that meant a lot because a lot of the campaigns in like the area that I currently live in aren't super competitive because of gerrymandering, but this campaign was like so close. So I was so excited to be able to not only have that on my resume but be able to gain that experience. But the thing about that position is they wanted me to move in a week, and I thought I had it all figured out. I had packed everything up. I like applied for an apartment. I like connected with my friends who stay down there and everything. Like I was ready to go. And then I realized after speaking with like my parents and some of my peers around me that it was a little bit too fast of a move, especially for me and someone. I had never been to Houston, Texas. Like I have family in Texas, but they're not in Houston. They're about 3 hours away. So I was kind of like heartbroken when I finally ultimately made the decision not to move, because it was kind of like something I really wanted to do. I was kind of like at a standstill in my life, like trying to find jobs that were in my field, which if you are a political science major, you know it's super duper hard. So I was excited that I had a job that was in my field. I was just all around excited. So look, it was a very big heartbreak for me. It was a hard way to take it. But it took me a minute to finally realize that everything happens for a reason, and that reason may not come up immediately. You know, it may take a few weeks or a few months, but eventually that reason does come up. So if you follow me on Snapchat, you would have seen that I flew to New York for 1 day, which is weird, as my friends would say, because I love New York. I spent last summer in New York interning for Barnard with someone who's like my best friend now, and 2 other amazing women, and just living in New York was what I liked. I loved everything about New York. I love hearing sirens every 5 seconds. I love the busyness. I loved everything about it. So after spending that summer in New York, I decided that New York was kind of like somewhere that I did want to spend some of my 20s. Not where I would raise a family exactly, if that was what I decided to do, but a very nice place for me to, you know, live life a little bit YOLO. It's a hot girl summer, whatever. So I flew to New York for a job interview, and they told me like, you know, within like 3 days you'll hear something back. So I'm like, oh, my anxiety, I have to wait 3 days to hear something back. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. We shall see. And the next day I actually got a call and was offered a job. So she told me to spend the weekend thinking about it because, again, this was a big move. This is a very time consuming position, all that. So I spent the weekend thinking and thinking and thinking, and it took a lot of time and a lot of patience within myself, because I don't know, like, moving is a very big thing for me, especially moving so far away, not only from like my mom and my dad, but also like my sister and my brother, who are both younger than me. So I had to put all that into my little notebook, and I was talking to my friends, and they were kind of like, you know, let's look at the pros and the cons of the job and the position. I have friends that were like, you know, you better take that position, like, this is what you've been waiting for, this is perfect for you, you'll be amazing for it. You are being called to this position for a reason, but New York City is super expensive. So I had to really sit down and take a step back, and decide if I was going to take this position, especially what had just happened to my ego and my pride and my heart with Houston. And I decided to accept the position. I signed a contract, and I wanted to wait to tell you all until everything was finalized. So this is my way of telling you all that I will be moving to New York City, specifically Brooklyn, BK, stand up, at the beginning of July. And y'all probably thinking like, what job would you get in New York? I'll be teaching. I always wanted to be a teacher, and it's weird because I kind of like stepped away from it because how like time consuming it was and how it didn't pay much. But like, I realized throughout my process that I've always been like mentoring, I've always been supporting children, so it kind of will be fairly easy for me. So throughout this channel, my next video specifically, I'll be talking about finding housing. Finding housing in New York was terrible. So that will be my next video for all you people who are thinking about moving to New York. And then after that, so the next video after that will be me moving. Yeah, me moving. That's so exciting. Still kind of nerve-wracking. And then throughout this process of me giving you all videos, whether it be like cheap wigs that I found on the internet from YouTube videos, or like stills or good deals, or even me like ranting about politics, I'll also be talking to you all about like being a teacher and time management and including self-care in your everyday process. So I'm super excited. I know you all are super excited for me. Thank you. Really thank you to all like my mentors, my family, my extended family, my best friends, my just friends, like all of y'all. Y'all have truly been like the pushing of me to continue to reach for my goals throughout everything. So thank you all for watching. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share with your friends, you know, and I'm going to go enjoy my birthday. Thank you. Bye. Thank you, next.